The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius was a hilarious show about a kid with way above average intelligence and all the hijinks he gets into with his superbrain. But of course, if you give a kid a crazy IQ and put him in a middle school, he's bound to find out a few adult things that kids probably shouldn't know about at his age. I'm Whitney Van Lanningham, and these are the dirtiest adult jokes in Jimmy Neutron. Number 7. In this episode, Jimmy and Susie go head-to-head at the annual picnic games where children are forced to compete alongside their parents to kick each other's asses at the marshmallow toss. At the end of the contest, it's revealed that Susie's mom is actually Susie's Olympic athlete aunt in disguise. But not only is she an athlete, she's also had a pretty lucrative side career too.
Aunt Susie?
Yes, it's me, Olympic champion and Buff Chick magazine foldout, Susie Vortex.
I'm not sure why you're bragging about being a centerfold in front of a bunch of children, but I'm sure that all the dads are gonna go home and Google your issue of Buff Chicks magazine tonight. Number 6. When Jimmy turns his dad into a way cooler version of his former self, complete with bright silver sparkle shoes from the 80s, Judy is incredibly riled up about it. This is how she chooses to compliment him.
Dad bought a motorcycle and he's gonna sing at the candy bar and he's wearing cool new clothes and you gotta see him because he's...
Oh, Hugh, you're so shiny.
Yeah, you like what you see, baby? I got more of that under the hood.
That little rawr at the end really sold it for me. She's definitely gonna touch his penis tonight. Number 5. Oh man, I haven't thought about Jimmy Timmy Power Hour in years. This dirty joke happens in the first one when Timmy accidentally turns Jimmy's mom into Mighty Mom the superhero. Jimmy's dad stumbles upon her and they have this conversation.
It's my faithful sidekick, Lint Boy.
It's Lint Man.
Into your spandex leotards, Lint Boy. We've got to scour this town of evil.
You I get it. You want to play one of those special games, eh? All right, but let me chase you this time.
Yeah, Hugh definitely thought that Judy was trying to initiate some fun, sexy time. You go, Hugh. Number 4. When Jimmy's mom asks his dad to go to the grocery store, of course he gets distracted and decides to go to the puppet store instead. When he comes home with his new friend Flippy, Flippy gets a little fresh with Judy.
Hey there, dollface. What do you say we ditch the dead wood and go make some trouble?
Now, Flippy, please. Don't be fresh.
I'm fresh. You're the one with your hand on my...
That's enough. One more crack out of you and it's back in the box.
Looks like Hugh was farther up Flippy's ass than a proctologist in an ass cancer ward. Number 3. Hugh is pretty well known for telling long, crazy stories, so when Judy and Jimmy fall asleep during his tale of the time he fell in love with pie, he decides to start over from the beginning. That's when he says this.
Once when I was 7 years old, I sat on a banana, and of course, that changed my life.
Cool story. Now we all know that Jimmy's dad likes to put stuff in his butthole. Gross. Number 2. In this episode, a strange rock from outer space falls to Earth, so Jimmy and his friends blast off to investigate. They meet with the alien leader Meldar, who forces them to play a deadly game called the Intergalactic Showdown. If Jimmy loses, Earth will be destroyed. But if he wins, he gets a new car, so that's pretty cool. But before they can get started with the game, Meldar announces a word from their sponsors.
The battle for survival will begin in a moment.
But first, a word from the good folks at Quiznox Tentacle Lubricant.
Yeah, I don't know why they're advertising tentacle lube on a children's show. I think it's a little early to explain to kids what hentai is. Number 1. After Meldar hooks up the Neutron family with over 9 billion different TV channels, Hugh gets a little obsessed with his new cable box. But apparently, his wife has been watching some of the intergalactic pay-per-view channels.
I'm so glad the aliens let you stay connected. Have I shown you my favorite channel?
Low-gravity snuggling from Venus?
Come here, you.
Ooh, your hands are cold.
She just totally put on porn for him. Must be pretty cool to have a wife like that. Okay, honestly, I think that 99% of these dirty jokes involve Jimmy's parents, so good for them. Those were all the dirty jokes that I found in Jimmy Neutron, but I want you guys to let me know which ones I missed in the comment section. Like and subscribe to Obsev, and I'll be back next week to ruin your childhood.